We hear a lot today about following the science, and more often than not, our search leads us somewhere we've been all along, back to nature. Scientists now understand the human body has an endocannabinoid system, a complex cell signaling system that is responsible for regulating such things as mood, metabolism, pain, energy, and even memory and focus and relaxation, all for optimal health. This reminds us all that the body will perform miracles by the minute when given collective compounds and molecules in whole flower water. And research has shown that through our molecular pathways, cannabinoids can exert a powerful therapeutic impact. Prevail Power Mist is made up of 100% pure CBD fresh-pressed whole flower hemp. Our extraction process preserves the raw terpenes and cannabinoids handcrafted from the cured harvest. Third-party testing validates Prevail Power Mist as the safest product and delivers a colorful terpene profile for your best expression and, of course, fresh tropical flavor you enjoy. Now, it's not just the quality of the hemp-based products you take, it's also about the power of delivery. Prevail's Power Mist is designed with a patented spray technology, which delivers a 90% absorption rate within seconds, providing you and your family a safe alternative to support your health and happiness. So, follow the science and trust in what nature has to offer.
Wow. All right, listen, we were going to do a lot of this. That's just a conceptual video. It wasn't even done. Okay? It wasn't even done. But look, we got to let you at least know what's on its way. We have something very, very unique in the hemp space, if you will. We've been dealing with it for about 8 years now. We have 2 patents on a plant extraction process. Okay, any plant. And what that means is what we do when it comes to hemp specifically would be more of a fluid, not an oil. It's 100% water compatible. And I just want to give you a couple buzzwords to be thinking about this because it's amazing. When you extract plants in the CBD space, here's what they do. And I traveled for 2 years doing these Truth About CBD conversations. They use chemicals to extract typically alcohol, butane, propylene glycol, ethanol, critical CO2. Most of the CBD that you see around the planet is from what's called industrial hemp isolate, things that you would make my coat with, okay? We're talking about organic plants, cannabis plants, high in CBD. Very, very different. And what happens is when you look at CBD in the CBD space, if you looked at a plant, the profile of what they're extracting, and then you look at the end result when it goes out for third-party testing, they don't look anything alike. They can't get enough out of that material, and what they do is they're putting all these other things, other carrier oils, other terpenes, the essence of that plant or flower, flavonoids. They're adding things from other things to fill the bottle and to also play a little game on the marketing side again and raise the milligram conversation. When CBD started in the U.S., first it was 150 milligrams, 200 milligrams. It was like an auction, 400 milligrams. Do I hear 1,000? We have 1,000 milligrams. Milligrams of what? Okay, when you stick to Mother Nature, nature did it right. You've heard of things like whole food, right? Whole plant, whole food. If you eat, an orange, there's a certain amount of vitamin C in that, and synthetically you can make vitamin C in a lab. Okay? We want to stay to nature. We are so far off the path of nature. So what you'll be looking at in the very, very near future, the average CBD, depending on what product you look at, has about a 6, 4, 8, 10%, whatever they want to say, absorption rate. Okay? What you just witnessed and what you will receive is something that is energized with frequencies. There's a doctor who created it on that side. So there's the absorption thing is super high without that. And we were getting about 60, 65%. Sent those sprays out to labs. This is several years ago. the first test, and we worked with only doctors in the beginning, in those lab were sending up back numbers to us that we didn't even believe. It was actually absorbing up to 100%. The label will reflect 90% because the number's so high. And it's a very, very simple, the first product will be a very, very simple product to use, like so. And it is just basically what I'll call the fluid. There's no flavoring added. And the way someone will use it, they'll just shake it. There's their dose. That's a dose. When we test and we use this product in what you might be more familiar with in a dropper type, right? You guys have all seen those? An average dose for someone who uses a dropper like that, they use the 20 drops is typically what's in that little, right? In that little dropper. That's considered a dose. No CBD company ever talks about cost per dose with you, ever. They don't want to do that. They don't want to have that conversation. So you pay X amount of dollars for that bottle, which only has X amount of what you're really trying to buy, and then you're not getting very many doses out of that bottle because it's 20, 30 drops per dose. When we use straight fluid like that, because we do that as well, our dosage is 2 drops of whole fluid, whole flour. So you will have the whole flour fluid, which will be very, very different. And I just want to say, super excited about that. The testimonials are wild. We won't go there because Janet's back there and she'll come up here and grab me. Okay, but I will just say you will love what happens with this product. It is unbelievable, and it's already in production, so stay tuned. Thank you.